Meet DinMo, the AI-powered composable customer data platform. In this video, we'll introduce you to how DinMo turns your data into actionable marketing insights, from modeling and predictions to activation and measurement. DinMo's core mission is to eliminate the friction between data teams and marketing teams. We turn data stored in modern data warehouses, such as BigQuery, Snowflake, or Databricks, into immediately usable marketing assets through a true no-copy architecture. Marketing teams gain direct access to trusted, up-to-date data to analyze, build segments, and activate campaigns across their marketing stack, without relying on data engineering cycles. The result? Faster business activation, full data governance, and a dramatically lower total cost of ownership. Concretely, for data and IT teams, DinMo is about configuration, not constant operations. They model and expose trusted production-grade data once. From there, marketing runs independently. Data teams only step back in if DinMo raises an alert, ensuring quality, security, and compliance without ongoing overhead. Once data has set the foundation, marketing teams work fully autonomously. They understand customers through unified, AI-powered insights, act by launching campaigns across all channels, and measure real impact, ROI and incremental uplift, directly in DinMo. No more tickets, no more back and forth, just faster, data-driven growth. Let's get started with a demonstration of the different experiences. The only thing the data team needs to do is configure the DinMo workspace so that it can be used by the business teams. This involves connecting its data warehouse, as currently shown, and learning data knowledge to DinMo. Firstly, by modeling how the business is structured. For example, I might have customers who make transactions, and these transactions are linked to products. This is a fairly classic B2C model in retail. Creating this model couldn't be easier. Simply select the corresponding table in your data warehouse or enter an SQL query. You can then select the fields to be displayed, rename the fields, and perform a range of other operations that enable marketing teams to better understand what is available. Finally, it is necessary to declare the primary key and specify the relationships between models. The goal is to obtain a complete model of this type. My customers place orders which are associated with order lines containing products. In addition to this, DinMo enriches the data model with preferred channels, product recommendations, and churn LTV predictions thanks to its intelligence component. The data team must train the various machine learning models that enrich this data model. These intelligent models enable marketing teams to anticipate future customer behavior, whether it's predicting future LTV, churn risk, product recommendations, or any of the predictive signals displayed on this screen. For example, to train the product recommendation model, the data team needs to specify the people on whom the training should be done. For example, all customers. The model containing the transactions, the model containing the products, and whether it is necessary to take other events into account for the training. For example, adding to cart, clicking on a product, etc. The training can be refined by specifying the user or product attributes that must be taken into account, and the training history, for example, to exclude sales periods for certain product categories. Once this configuration is complete, the marketing teams will be able to use the results in their predictions. Essentially, this is what we ask the data teams: to bring all this knowledge into DinMo so the platform knows which data corresponds to what in the data warehouse. Once the data team has configured the DinMo workspace, marketing teams can seamlessly explore their data, take action on it, and measure the impact of their marketing initiatives. From a single interface, a marketer can activate audiences across ads platforms, customer engagement platforms, CEP, support tools, and more, while maintaining full alignment with the data warehouse. The first step for a marketer is to understand the data using DAN, DinMo's generative AI. DAN enables marketers to interact with their data in natural language, making complex data sets immediately accessible and actionable. For example, a marketer can ask for the number of customers by churn risk, or analyze how these customers are distributed across predicted lifetime value, historical value, and other key metrics. These insights help identify which customers are most at risk, and critically, which of them are likely to generate significant value in the future. A common objective is to isolate customers with high lifetime value and high churn risk, as these are the most strategic profiles to retain. Dan can instantly generate the list of corresponding customer IDs. To activate this audience on advertising platforms such as Meta, the marketer can request enrichment with first-party data, adding attributes like first name, last name, or other required identifiers. This audience can then be saved as a segment, for example, high LTV and high churn risk, and made available directly in the segmentation interface. From there, the segment can be activated in just a few clicks toward any destination connected to DinMo. Use cases include prioritizing these customers in support systems, retargeting and re-engaging them through advertising platforms, or launching personalized campaigns via a CEP. Once the activations are configured, the segment is continuously synchronized with these channels, ensuring that high-risk, high-value customers are consistently addressed with the right strategy, at the right time. Of course, marketers can also build segments directly in DinMo's no-code segment builder. For example, a new customer segment can be created by selecting people who have opted into emails and are between 25 and 35 years old. Next, conditions can be added on related models, such as transactions. In this case, customers who have made a purchase in the last 3 months are excluded. At the same time, the goal is to target customers with a strong affinity for fragrances. To do so, the recommendation model is selected, an affinity score above 0.8 is applied, and the product category is chosen. Just like that, the number of customers matching these criteria is displayed instantly. It's also possible to go further by adding a breakdown. For example, by identifying the preferred channel, in order to know where to communicate with these customers. From there, the process remains the same. The segment is saved and can be activated anywhere, exactly as shown before. Earlier, we introduced the data activation layer, which enables segments to be sent to a wide range of destinations. This includes not only understanding data, but also enriching it with predictive attributes. DinMo embeds advanced predictive models that calculate at the individual level churn risk, expected future LTV, product recommendations, preferred communication channels, and more. The goal is simple: turn data into measurable marketing impact. This is exactly the role of the Customer Hub, a dedicated application within DinMo. The Customer Hub brings an intelligence layer on top of customer data, covering churn, past and future value, and product recommendations, accessible at multiple levels of granularity. At the global level, teams can analyze audiences as a whole. But DinMo also enables analysis at the individual profile level. By opening a customer profile, marketers gain a clear view of purchasing behavior, purchase frequency and recency, lifetime spend, products already purchased, and products recommended specifically for that customer. At the audience level, the same intelligent attributes are available: average LTV, average churn risk, KPI distributions, and audience performance compared to the overall customer base. All predictive attributes computed by DinMo are consistently available across every layer of the Customer Hub. The Customer Hub also enables experimentation. Instead of activating 100% of an audience across marketing destinations, DinMo allows teams to keep a control group completely isolated from any marketing activation. This makes it possible to measure the true incremental impact of marketing actions. Teams can then directly compare results. For example, assessing whether exposed customers generate higher average order value or more purchases than the control group. When performance is proven, the control group can be stopped and 100% of the audience can be confidently activated across all marketing channels. In short, DinMo delivers a single, unified platform to understand customer data, activate it across ads, CRM, CEP, support, and more, and measure the real impact of marketing actions. This includes the ability to define fully customizable metrics, available on any audience or individual profile, enabling teams to continuously track and optimize marketing performance at every level.